Let's go through my sewing empties of 2025. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and today we are going through my sewing empties of 2025 and favorite products. So first this year, I used 5 full spools of thread. I think last year I actually had more that I used, but I was using a lot of close to empty threads. This year I started with brand new threads, and I went through 5 whole threads of these, which is actually kind of insane. As you can see, I had a lot of these kind of newer threads that I also did start with, and I used different colors. My favorite are really these Dual Duty by Coats and Clark. That's kind of the thread that I tend to go with, but I do have some other brands as well. I went through so much white thread. These three are just white, and then I think one of these was like a dark gray, and then the other was black. So really went with neutrals for my thread this year, and we went through quite a bit. I also went through ribbon this year. I had a lot more fun playing around with ribbon, using it. This was actually from a Valentine's Day pillow that I'd made in February, so I got to use all of that lace, which was really fun. And then this was from my bookmark, so my Christmas tree bookmark. I had added like a little ribbon detail. This ribbon's actually pretty old. I've had it for quite a few years now, so it was good to kind of get to finally use up both of these and then have them in new projects. Then as for needles, as you can see, a lot of these needles are actually missing because I've used them throughout the year. So I've used new overlock needles, I've used new jean needles, I've used new just universal needles. I've used so many different types of needles this year. I feel like it was also a big year for me trying out different types to figure out what would work with the fabrics I was using. So here's one of the old ones. I actually just finished using this one up. I've used it for about a couple projects now, so I'm going to switch over to a brand new needle for my machine. Then I did try some new products this year. Specifically, I tried this little tracing wheel and tracing paper. It was okay. I will say that this probably isn't something that, at least for right now, I like better than using chalk or some sort of other marking tool. I did love that it came with so many different colors. I have used the yellow as well as the white so far, and they do the job. I just feel like I'm so used to using chalk or using like a pen that I'm not a big fan of these yet, but we'll see what happens. Then I did want to talk about some of my absolute favorite sewing tools. This year just really solidified how much I love this little seam guide ruler. It has so much information on it as far as measurements go. It also has your seam allowance just to kind of help you figure that out along the way. It has some information for like if you want to do a diagonal stitch, and then it even has like if you're doing a 1/4 inch seam allowance where you would have to turn or pivot your fabric. This little ruler is just so helpful. I use it all the time, especially if I have like a really thick seam. I'll put it behind my presser foot to kind of help level it out. And it's just like a really good quality product. So if you are looking for any sort of sewing item, it's very small, easy to have on hand. I'll show you the full box that it came in because it also came with a little magnetic seam guide. I use that all the time too. So if you're just interested in sort of a nice product to have for your sewing, you want to do a little better with your seam allowances, this would probably be the one product that I would highly recommend getting just because I use it all the time. Then my second favorite product of the year, I think that this was probably one of my favorite products last year, and it still continued, is my walking foot. The amount of useful things that this walking foot has helped me with, I feel like it just makes sewing so much easier for tricky or difficult fabrics. Whenever I'm struggling, especially using a new type of fabric, I feel like I put the walking foot on and it makes it like 10,000 times easier. So if you don't have a walking foot on hand, I would definitely recommend getting one. And then the seam guide ruler, those two are my absolute favorites for 2025. They probably will still be my favorites next year unless something brand new comes up, but they are just so useful. They don't take up a lot of room, which also I like. So if you have a really small sewing space, it's kind of good, and they're not super expensive. Then last but not least, I did just want to highlight that I use so many different types of needles this year. If you are looking to sort of expand your needle collection, if you want to try using different fabrics or just getting into kind of different spaces, I would highly recommend looking into the Microtex or super non-stick needles. If you watched one of my videos of Stitchmas a little earlier, which was like my top 5 favorite projects, I talked about how I made this vinyl bag and had to try a bunch of different needles. These super non-stick is what helped me the most though, and I have used them on other difficult fabrics to sew with, and I got a really great result. So if you're somebody who's looking for just using different needles with your sewing machine, I would highly recommend checking those out as they worked really, really well with mine. This year, though, was so much fun with all the different products I got to use, got to try out. I used a lot of thread, used a lot of ribbon, used a lot of needles, and then, of course, I did have my favorite sewing products just from the entire year. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your most used sewing product was of 2025, and we can compare. Thanks for watching.